Hello everyone, it's Simon here with a review of Sayonara Wild Hearts. Sayonara Wild Hearts is available on PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch and Apple Arcade, and it's the PS4 version you see on your screen. Now, how to describe this game? Apart from me gushing all over it and saying how amazing it's been. It's very rare that I pick up a game and I cannot put it down and I have to play it all the way through to the end and just be absolutely transformed, kind of put down the controller and go wow, and then immediately dive back in again. But Sayonara Wild Hearts absolutely done that for me. This game is, if I'm trying to break it down into genre, it's like an endless runner crossed with listening to a really awesome synth pop game music album, where all of the visuals, lighting, colour, characters, story, music, vibrations on your controller and gameplay all simultaneously just come together into one really transformative experience, and you're just sucked into it. For me, this game has more in common with Rez, Child of Eden and Tetris Effect, because they all give this same thing called synesthesia, which is where you feel like you can feel the music and the rhythm because it's vibrating on the controller, you're pulsating along with the gameplay, and you're moving to the rhythm of everything going around you. Sayonara Wild Hearts does that, and does it continuously in more and more exciting and unique and interesting ways, changing up the gameplay constantly all the way through. There is a pattern to it though. So you'll start off basically in almost like a tube, spinning around and like skateboarding and dancing around, or driving a motorcycle or drifting a car down roads, and you'll be collecting points as you go along by hitting gems and so on and so forth, and collecting hearts that will then increase your score. At the end of each track, you are then awarded a gold, silver or bronze rank, and the idea is to try and get gold, and by doing that you'll be collecting all of the tokens as you go along, and then in the rhythm sections where you're hitting a button, you'll be hitting it and getting perfects as you go along, because at some point during the game you'll be doing actual battles. So that could be having a sword battle, it could be that your motorcycle has lasers on and you'll be shooting and killing loads and loads of animal creatures coming towards you that you need to dive out of the way of if you can't do it. The beauty of Sayonara Wild Hearts is that you can take it at whatever level you want. Yes, there's difficulty in just trying to get to the end of stuff, but then you can go for the enhanced next difficulty along, which is where you're trying to collect everything as you go. But you can still experience the entire game and have great fun, just trying to survive and get your way through. And I found that really interesting from a accessibility point of the game, because actually sometimes rhythm action games can be quite scary for some people because there's a difficulty curve immediately off the ground. Here, yes, it's difficult, but actually you don't need to tackle everything all at once, whilst still experiencing everything, if that makes sense. If you do find the game difficult, like tarot reader lady will pop up if you fail something 3 times in a row, and she'll say, do you want to skip this section or not? And you can choose to skip it and continue on and go to the next bit, or you can be like, no, I'm a purist, and you can continue on and eventually get your way through. But yeah, I'm gonna gush all over this game. I love it to pieces. I've not been so enamoured with a game, I think, this year than with Sayonara Wild Hearts. And it's a short experience, you'll be done with it in 90 minutes, but there is so much replayability to go back and get gold medals on stuff. There are riddles and challenges called the Zodiac riddles, and that's essentially what all of the trophies are related to. You can complete the game and get no trophies whatsoever, but there'll be different riddles to try and work out what they mean, to then go and do that in the game and then get the trophy as a result of doing and solving the riddle, which is quite cool because I've not really seen stuff go like that for a while, and the only other one that kind of sticks out to me that's done something similar would have been like Sound Shapes. So yeah, lots and lots of fun to be had there. And yeah, it's the culmination of everything, and the sheer speed of it as well. This game bombs along at God knows what frames per second, and it's seamless. There is no slowdown. It is dazzling on the eyes, it is dazzling on the ears, and yeah, I just cannot recommend this enough. This is probably one of my least professional reviews ever, but I just want to say, if anyone has any inkling about thinking, oh, that might be up my street, go and buy this game. I am so glad I bought this on day one. It is superb, and this will easily be in my top 3 games of the year. I know it already, and probably one of the standouts of this generation for me in terms of gaming, and that's not something that I'll say lightly. So yeah, Sayonara Wild Hearts, out now. Go and grab this game and experience it. It is something that I think will transform you during that 90-minute gameplay, and then you've got plenty of replayability to try and get everything else afterwards. Got any questions or comments, please do leave them down below. I'd quite like to see if this soundtrack is available to buy separately as well. Cheers, bye bye. This channel is just one of my many projects that cover games, music and film. If you enjoy any of these and would consider supporting me to develop further in the future, you can do so by visiting patreon.com/Satorimon. Thank you for your time and for watching the video.